I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox. Nobody tosses a dwarf.
Into something that man was not meant to disturb.
A tip to all of you young, would-be successful people. Shorten your name. John Rhys-Davies, written 300 times a day, is agonizing. Next time, I'm going to call myself something shorter, like Sting.
But it's great to know you have so many fans. Is that very flattering?
It is, isn't it, really? Film is just wonderful because at its best it goes over the boundaries of cultures and nationalities, and if it's done right, it brings us together in a sort of common interest. And if we can turn that into real and lasting understanding and friendship, we might end up making the world a better place. And Lord knows the world needs it.
You talked to me earlier and it seemed like the audience is a really important aspect of your life as an actor, because you give them a lot of importance. You try to relate to them. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Why are they so important?
The audience, there's a great man called Dr. Johnson, and he wrote a wonderful line: the drama's laws, the drama's patrons give, and we that live to please must please to live. And that has to be engraved on the heart of all of us who are actors or writers or famous presenters of unique blogs. And you know, it is the audience. It is the people that we, you know, that in my case have paid my bills for 40 years. They're the important ones. And if I lose touch with them, then I can lose touch with so many things, including my own sense of humanity, things like that. I have been very lucky. Acting is one of those strange things that you can be as wonderful as you could possibly be, but if no one gives you the opportunity, you can never get seen. I have had at least 5 or 6 great parts that I've been able to play. I did Shogun. I did Raiders of the Lost Ark. I did Lord of the Rings. I've done a Bond film. There are a few others, but sliders to you young sci-fi fans. And every one of those gives an actor a new life, a chance to create something wonderful. There aren't that many good parts around. And good actors, really far better actors than me, can spend their entire life waiting for that one character where people can say, wow.
Yeah.
But to get back to the audience, they teach me everything. And when I go wrong, it is always salutary to have an audience to say, you know what, you were really bad in that film.
I'm sure you don't get a lot of negative criticism.
Well, you know, you cannot please all the people all the time, and people who try to please all the people all the time end up pleasing nobody.
Yeah, that's true.
So you've got to accept the fact that some people will love you, some people will hate you.
Yeah.
I remember my mother, my darling old mother. I went down to Wales where she was living, and I said to her, well, Mum, did you see me on the television last week? And she said, oh, yes, yes. I said, well, oh, you took the part very well, yes, indeed. But, well, you see, John, I mean, couldn't you ask the producers to let you play a nice person for a change? Because you see, the neighbors talk.
Oh my God.
And I had this tremendous vision of the neighbors talking. I saw Phyllis's son on television the other way. Did you see him? Yes. Took the part very well, didn't he? Murdered that girl, you know. Oh yes, he was good, all right. Mind you, there's no smoke without a fire, is there? No. You know, the camera finds something in some people, and mark my words, he's no good.
I'm sure they didn't say that. But you've done so many diverse roles. I mean, you've played so many characters. On what basis do you make this decision that this is a film that I want to do, this is the character that I want to play? What really excites you about the role?
There are lots of different reasons. I remember a friend of mine, a great screenwriter called Eric Bertovici. I had just done something called Shogun with him. And I went to LA, and he said, Johnny, I want you to do a piece of a part in this chips thing that I'm doing. He says, complete rubbish. I said, well, why do I want to do complete rubbish? He said, A, you owe me, and B, there's one line in it. I said, give me the line. And he said, when the loading is finished, bring me his other eye.
Oh my God.
I said, I'll do it.
Okay.
If you wait for the good parts to come along, you'll only work once every 10 years. And the truth of the matter is, our job is to make all these things come to life. And I love it. All right, I'm going to let you into a great secret now. Boys and girls, one of the secrets of life, and I can only tell you one of them because you're too young to hear the other secrets of life. One of the secrets of life is this. Find something that you love so much that you would do for free and get other people to pay you to do it. If you've got that sorted out, 50% of life's problems are fixed.
Wow. That was actually going to be one of my questions. You know, what advice do you have for upcoming artists and talents? But I guess you've already answered that.
Learn to judge yourself. I mean, if, for instance, you live in England or, you know, try and get into a great drama school. You know, if you can get into Lambda or Central or Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, then you will have competitively qualified in a certain sort of way. And you've got a chance then of competing for real work.
Behind all this hair and all these prosthetics, who are you as a person? What is that one quality that defines you as a person?
The one quality that defines me as a person is that I try to take to heart Aristotle's great injunction. I think he said that the unconsidered life is not worth living. I try to live a considered life. And I would like to say that I was trying to leave the world a better place, but my generation has screwed up so royally that I do not think that we will ever be able to do that. We have made a real mess of the world.
If you could be reincarnated and come back, who would you want to come back as?
If I was what?
Reincarnated.
If I was reincarnated, who would I come back at? I probably would come back as a maggot.
Another series that you would have liked to be a part of?
I like science fiction. I love to do more science fiction. I'd like to do something that was about real and important problems.
Okay.
And I'd like to do more history.
Favorite superhero?
Favorite souvenir?
Superhero.
Oh, Superman.
Favorite Lord of the Rings character?
Gimli Gloimson.
Ours too. If you could have a superpower, what would you want it to
If
be?
I had the superpower, what would I want? I would actually want the power to look at someone and change them for the better, to change, to take malice and make it into a more positive force, to take evil and to take it into more positive, to take suspicion and turn it into hope.
A character you wish you had played in a movie?
Hamlet.
Have you picked up any Arabic?
Yes, of course. I once played Richard Lionheart, and I had to say to somebody, El Said Saladin Mayat.
Wow.
Does that make anything?
I have no. I wish I knew.
I love this website. I shall try and look you all up and keep an eye on how you're getting on, and I hope you become the most successful website in the whole of the Middle East.
Thank you so much. That means so much to us. It's really nice.